He'll take this at the 10. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water. Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Third and long now for Stafford. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fight.
And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And they send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down. Slot man motioned over. They go play action on first. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. They put a receiver in motion here left. They go play action here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Throw complete to Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. To throw here on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Things looking totally different after... It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
And the 49ers
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. The give here on 2nd. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. They've got a man in motion. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Man in motion out of the slot. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Called in left side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing it again here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers. Give to... Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 21. Buying some time left. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles... Up the gut they go with Williams.
Here we go.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Stafford to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Man in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. throwing now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back now, pressure on its way. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. That brings us to halftime. Sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock, and hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now we're on the counter. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Jared Verse on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They motion the tight end over. Takes the snap, 4th and inches. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact and he couldn't do it.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And this punt will be down right at the 40-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They motion Kump over right. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Stafford now against a blitz. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now it's Williams. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners 37.
Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
From the 46.
the 46-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of... Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. They give it to him again. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a man in motion. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Cut out left. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it. With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. Stafford now on 1st down. Cup on the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Stafford back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play, but typically goes for a whole lot more.
And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a 49er first down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.